so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whosoever believes in him may have life. A mountain of souls board the train. Some hold secrets, some hold love, while others hold pain. The majority just feels drained and wants their pain to go away. As they enter the tunnel of darkness, they reach for something to hold them up, kind of like a harness. Some sway and some stay. The conductor shakes his head because he knows they will all face the same end, death. They don't know, so they walk around aimlessly, searching for a place to be. The more ignorance, the more bliss. There is no need for forgiveness. It was at this time that some of the passengers began to raise their heads and slowly taking a look at the very strong and offensive odor that is slowly and effectively taking over. Some choose to ignore the scent, as if ignoring it would decrease its presence. Others had already preset their minds not to receive anything that God was compelling their hearts to believe. Some doubted God's authority and existence. Others doubted his love and persistence, but we know better. For instance, he didn't give up on Israel even when they received it. In fact, he stood firm, handed them everything they needed. But some don't believe that the same God that was is today. It's all a hoax, is what some will say. But maybe the Holy Ghost is something to say. And better yet, maybe we're interpreting God the wrong way. At this, the Pharisees are amazed and begin to blaspheme God's name. At this, the disciples are shocked, with no words left to say. It was at this time that a young boy walks onto the front of the train, and to his surprise, the driver is gone. And to make matters worse, this train is headed in the path of wrong, soon to stop at the station of front. Nobody gets off, but many get on. Mothers who need healing, children who can't decipher their feelings, and fathers who have stopped believing. All of them board the train. But little do they know the man that walks this road and is willing to do whatever it takes in order to save their world. He is handing out an opportunity that is unknown and will do whatever it takes in order to save their souls. But he needs his father's permission before he can go. His father says go, and he does so. He falls onto his track, and at this point there is no looking back, because he was compelled by love to stop a train for a world full of people that knew not his name, although it gains him mock fame and shame. He allows his son to die, but not in vain. His son sweats bullets because he sees his end is near. But he won't free himself, because his heart is flooded with such a care. A silent tear rolls down his cheek as the impact of the train hits. 3 hours later in the ICU, the doctors say no medication will do, and that he is to be buried in the tomb. But 3 days later, he is delivered like a baby coming fresh from his mother's womb, holding in his hands the keys of life and death, all because he was compelled by love.